Hi, my name is Mackenzie Lavelle, and I am a graduate student here at Cameron University in their Masters of Education in Reading program. So I'm going to school to be a reading and literacy specialist, and today I'm here to share some literacy strategies that you can use at home for your students. Um, when our students get to be in those upper elementary grades, third, fourth, fifth grade, our reading starts to become a little bit more complicated. Instead of just asking students to read a story, we want them to start understanding the complexities of our stories and really thinking deeply about what they're reading. And as a parent, it's very simple to help support this at home and make it muscle memory for these students. So I'm going to start by showing you two strategies today that are both very simple. They go hand in hand. And these strategies are great for all different ages. The first strategy I'm going to tell you about is a think aloud. So while you are reading aloud to your student, or you guys are even reading together, you're saying your thoughts or you're questioning out loud so that these students are learning what it looks and sounds like to be a good reader. I have personally used this strategy all the way from preschool through sixth grade with my students. So it's something that can be used with a very wide age. I can ask my younger students questions and why they think this is happening, or, oh, I don't know that word. Like, can we use our context clues to figure it out? With my older students, I can ask them, well, why do you think that character is making that decision? Things like that to help really get them deeper into thinking about the ways or the things that are happening while they're reading. The next strategy that kind of goes along with this one, really for those older upper elementary, third, fourth, fifth grade students, is called active reading, where they're annotating while they're reading. So this could be highlighting on a reading passage. That could be putting a sticky note in the book that you're reading with a question mark. Oh, I want to come back to this. Or I don't understand this. Or circling a word. I don't know this word. Or underlining. I think that's an important detail. I'm going to underline it. Just another way to help really get those deeper thoughts going about why something is happening. When we combine thinking aloud and writing down their thinking, their active reading, it helps students to strengthen that understanding of what is happening in the text. These strategies are going to help support our reading comprehension, our vocabulary development, and critical thinking skills that are going to be necessary their entire life. This strategy is so important because it helps strong readers to think while they're reading. I just used it with a sixth grader who could read at a 10th grade level, but he wasn't fully understanding what he was reading. So we started going through and we started picking things apart. Oh, this is important. Well, why are they doing that? And that helps this student to enjoy those harder books that he was reading, but he still got to fully grasp what was happening in them. So he was a strong reader, and it just helped him to actively think about what he was reading and make that even stronger. It helps our struggling readers to read with while they're engaging with it. Sometimes when we have struggling readers, they're so focused on understanding the words or something, sounding things out that they forget to think about what they're reading and they just read without anything retaining that information. So taking the time to pause and discuss helps them to retain that information. It helps all of our students to slow down and not be so rushed and, oh, I just want to get done with this. Oh, I have to read for 10 minutes, so let's just get it done. It helps them to slow down and actually think and make meaning of our stories in real time. It teaches them how to process what they're reading instead of just moving through it to get done. I am going to demonstrate. I have a children's book today, but like I said, you could use this in any age. I just recently used this with a sixth grader. I use this with my third graders all the time at school. But what I have on hand is a children's book, so that's what we're going to use. So this is Llama Llama Red Pajama, and it may be backwards for you, so I apologize. Llama Llama Red Pajama reads a story with his mama. Mama kisses baby's hair. Mama Llama goes downstairs. Llama Llama Red Pajama feels alone without his mama. Baby Llama wants a drink. Mama's at the kitchen sink. So what is Baby Llama supposed to be doing right now? Going to sleep. But we see that he feels alone. Llama Llama Red Pajama calls down to his llama mama. Mama says she'll be up soon. Baby Llama hums a tune. Do you know what the word hums means? Hums is a type of singing. Mm. Llama Llama Red Pajama waiting for his mama. Mama Llama isn't coming yet. Baby Llama starts to fret. Oh, I don't know that word fret. Can we use the context clues that we've been reading to figure it out? So he feels alone. He's waiting and waiting. So maybe he starts to get a little antsy. Llama Llama Red Pajama whispers softly for his mama. Mama Llama hears the phone. Baby Llama starts to moan. Llama Llama Red Pajama listens quiet for his mama. What is Mama Llama doing? Baby Llama starts boo-hooing. Oh, throwing a temper tantrum. Llama Llama Red Pajama hollers loudly for his mama. Baby Llama stomps and pouts. Baby Llama jumps and shouts. So what is he doing? Yeah, he's throwing a fit, jumping and shouting, stomping and pouting. Llama Llama Red Pajama in the dark without his mama. Eyes wide open, covers drawn. What if Mama Llama's gone? Based on what we just read in our pictures, what do you think that Baby Llama is feeling? He's maybe feeling scared or anxious. Llama Llama Red Pajama weeping, wailing for his mama. Will his mama ever come? Mama Llama, run, run, run. Oh, Mama Llama drops everything she's doing to come running. Baby Llama, what a tizzy. Sometimes Mama's very busy. Please stop all this llama drama and be patient for your mama. What does it mean to be patient? It means sometimes we have to wait. Like when we have to be patient to get our snack at snack time. Llama Llama, don't you know? Mama Llama loves you so. Mama Llama's always near, even if she's not right here. Llama Llama Red Pajama gets 2 kisses from his mama. Snuggles pillow soft and deep. Baby Llama goes to sleep. The end. So, in that demonstration, you can see that you're asking asking questions and making connections to, oh, baby llama has to be patient. Sometimes we have to be patient. It helps provide concrete connections to what the students are learning instead of it just being an abstract idea. Like, oh yeah, like patience, instead of it being, oh, I have to be patient sometimes, just like baby llama does. And like I said, this is a very young book, but this can be applied through many, many ages. It's important to narrate what we're thinking, and it's important to model that for our students so that they're also learning to narrate what they're thinking. Even if once they do it on their own, they're narrating in their head. Some simple ways to incorporate this at home would be using homework or library books or articles, things that the students find interesting, um, reading it together, or for older students, having them read it to you. Them reading aloud is going to help build that confidence and help them to become a smooth, strong reader. Making sure we take time to pause and ask questions. What are you thinking? What does this word mean? And remember that this does not have to be perfect. I'm sure I made mistakes while I was reading that. I make mistakes with my students all the time. And remind our students that as they're doing that, especially if you decide to do the note taking, their notes don't have to be perfect. All we need is a little bit of effort. It's more focused on the thinking than what is actually being written down. Another some tips to help these sessions be successful at home is make sure that we're keeping them short. Kids go to school all day long. They're not going to have a long attention span once they get home. So keeping these sessions to 10, 15, 20 minutes before dinner, after dinner, something that's not going to overwhelm them and just feel like more work. Model it for your student. Show them how they're supposed to be doing it before we just throw them in to do it on their own. Encourage effort. Doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't even have to be right at first. We're learning it's okay to make mistakes as long as we're putting in effort. And make it a conversation with your student. You say stuff, give them time to respond. Conversations are really important for helping build that deep thinking. Um, Thinking out loud and interacting with the text with your students or your child is going to help them build the skills they need to become confident, independent readers. Whether they're a strong reader or a struggling reader, these skills are going to benefit everybody, and it just takes a little bit of time and effort at home.